Here's the story of the masked singer and three men named Brady. On the October 5th episode of the Mystery Celebrity Singing Competition, the Mummies made their debut with the performance of the Monkees theme song. While their rendition was spirited, it wasn't enough to save them. After the studio audience voted them out, the Mummies unmasked to reveal the Brady Bunch stars Barry Williams, Christopher Knight, and Mike Lookinland, who played Greg, Peter, and Bobby, respectively, on the classic sitcom. In an exclusive interview with E! News, the trio of TV legends described how special it was to reunite with their small-screen brothers on the show. "I was excited to do it because it is the most unique opportunity that show business has to offer," Barry said. "It was to go out and have the freedom of expression and sing and move around and be in a competition, and it just appealed to me on every single level. I was very happy to get the call. I think it worked out well that all three of us could do it together." However, Christopher was a little hesitant to belt out on the masked singer, at least, at first. Finding out that the opportunity was very meaningful to Barry and Michael, being fans of the show and them being performers and really wanting to compete on this thing, I was in a position of needing to be supportive and part of it to make it happen, Christopher said. "They're gracious enough and we have a long enough history, they know my limitations, that they carried me through. And at the end of the day, it was a lot of fun." Despite his perceived limitations, Mike said Christopher did a really did a great job and were very proud of him and thankful. Mike also appreciated that their costumes allowed for the three of them to express themselves, which isn't always an opportunity afforded to masked singer competitors. "We could jump around, we had choreography, we could move and dance and use our arms and parts," he said. "If you watch the show, you know in a lot of cases that is just not happening for the person in the mask. You might as well be in a bubble. Thankfully, it didn't go unnoticed by the panel. In fact, Nicole Scherzinger, when we were finished with our first number, she actually mentioned the choreography a couple of times," Mike said. "She said, 'Oh, the singing and the harmony and the choreography.' I was like, phew. I'm not much of a dancer." The masked singer presented a chance for Barry, Christopher and Mike to work together again, but even when they're not in the same vicinity, the cast still remains tight-knit all these years later. "We are a second family. We've been through all the major events of our lives together throughout our careers and our personal lives," Barry revealed. "We remain in touch and we don't always get together as a group, but as individuals and friendships and relationships, our communications being what they are, we are able to maintain our friendships and stay in touch." The Masked Singer airs Wednesdays at 8 p.m. on Fox. For the latest updates on all of the Season 8 contestants, keep scrolling.